Red Bay, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to be in your safe place. We'll put another track on that and let you know exactly where that's heading. There's some darker colors, heavier snow or at least more abundant snowfall coming in out of northern Kemper County. In this kind of situation, these things pop up very quickly, and sometimes it's hard to detect that until after the fact. Basically moving into Chesterville right now, that's going to be moving into Tupelo proper, or Tupelo within the city limits by about 4:54. So we're looking in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Again, every flake that falls opens the gate for more. And watch what's coming down the pike as we zoom out a little bit more, looking down toward Philadelphia, toward Newton, Mississippi. More of these darker blue colors coming out of Neshoba County, tracking up toward the Preston area. That will be the last time you see any human activity out there along that pier, at least, and out at Jones Park, because we do have curfews that go into effect at 7 o'clock tonight and end at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. This area, no stranger to the storm surge, and at this point, certainly not a stranger to the wind, but at least at this point, we're not dealing with the rain. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning. We want to jump in really quickly and highlight this because this may have actually produced some damage over into Calhoun County a little while ago. Right now, this new warning is a severe thunderstorm warning, but I want to highlight that within the text of this warning, the National Weather Service says tornado is possible. I'm going to highlight now, again, I want to remind you, this is eastern Pontotoc County, much of Lee County, that includes Tupelo and northern Chickasaw County right now. I want to look at velocity at the moment and show you exactly where those strongest winds would be, and it looks like right along that line. And I think if we have perhaps some rotation with this, I'm seeing a little bit of a couplet right here just to the east of Holka. That would be moving to the east or northeast, perhaps up toward the Ponticola Road exit or off the Natchez Trace, right along the Natchez Trace Parkway in Pontotoc County, far northern Chickasaw County, and into far western Lee County. We need to be aware that this is a strong storm, could be a tornado warning coming at some point for parts of Pontotoc and Lee County. So we're tracking this really closely. Again, this line, even all along Highway 15 or areas east of 15 from Ecru back to Pontotoc and all the way back here to almost Okolona. This is a pretty strong line of wind. So even if we don't have any rotation with it, and we do, even if it wasn't that, we still have the potential for strong damaging winds. So I really want to focus on this warning in particular for the next little bit, but I don't want to neglect those with those other warnings that have been issued a bit farther south. In fact, actually, brand new tornado warning has just been issued. I want to show you exactly where that is now. That's southeastern Pontotoc County and northern Chickasaw County. And again, this is exactly where we said that rotation was located. It's right at the intersection of Mississippi Highway 41 and the Natchez Trace Parkway.
Your WTVA Severe Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Joel Young.
Welcome back. You're watching WTVA 9 News today at 5:17. It's another nasty, damp start to the day. Live storm track Doppler showing much less rain than what we saw yesterday, but a drizzle for certain, and it appears that that's slowly coming to an end, especially north and west of the Natchez Trace Parkway. There was a chance that we could have seen a flurry or two on the backside of this. There were some up around Memphis, but that drier air coming in and helping get rid of the precip before that actually happened. If you were wanting to see it, though, you might have a chance of seeing some tomorrow. We'll show you that here in a moment. Temperatures across the region, mid and upper 30s across the north, mostly 40s across the south. Factor in the wind, and it feels like it's right at or a little bit below or above freezing. 20s across the far north and west. 26 is what it feels like in Oxford. Mid-30s, almost 40 down here across the south. It's 41 in terms of your actual temperature in Blue Springs, but again, it's that north-northwest wind at 17 that makes it feel much colder. And in many cases, we may not see temperatures get out of the upper 30s today, mostly across the far north and west. I think Tupelo, you'll get into the low 40s again by the afternoon as we'll see things dry out a bit more. We'll have that north breeze throughout the day, even maybe 15 to 20 miles per hour at times. So even though we may get into the low 40s, it will likely feel like 30s all day long. We're talking 39 for Ripley, low 40s across the north. Again, staying cloudy through the afternoon. Rain should be over, or precip, drizzle, whatnot, should be gone by midday. Across the south, maybe low to mid 40s, but again, much colder than yesterday and far colder than average. About, a good bit, 15, 20, almost 25 degrees below our average. Now, in terms of what it will feel like today, here's a look at this afternoon's feels like temperature. We're talking low to mid 30s all over the area. Again, this is your afternoon. Then as we go into tomorrow morning, it's even colder. Wind chills into the low and mid 20s. You can imagine your actual temperature is likely in the lower 30s in many spots. That's why we have freeze warnings in effect across many counties again by tomorrow morning. So bring in the pets and plants. That goes for pretty much everybody. Storm tracker shows that as we go into the afternoon and evening, notice the clouds stick around. But as we go through your Wednesday, we're keeping the clouds, and then notice into the afternoon, showers back here to our east will have a tendency to wrap back over the area or redevelop over our areas. An upper level low is sitting overhead, and this will occur while it's very cold in the upper atmosphere, and that's why there's a chance we have a wintry mix of rain, sleet, and maybe snow showers over our northern counties really through the evening and into the overnight. So we're talking Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Not expecting accumulations. I think the ground will be too warm for accumulations, even on grassy areas, certainly on roadways. So I don't expect this to be a major issue. If there are any accumulations out of this event, it'll be north of Memphis, up toward Blytheville, Arkansas, Jonesboro, perhaps up toward Dyersburg, Tennessee. Your 7-day forecast does show that all of this is out of here by midday Thursday. We'll have a high of 43 Thursday, 39 tomorrow, and then 54 Friday. So we are warming up with sunshine into the weekend. Morning lows below freezing again Friday morning, but it looks like we'll stay above freezing for the weekend mornings and into the first half of next week. Perhaps a little cooler Monday with a high of 52 with sunshine and a morning low of 35. Yeah, let me actually step out of the way here so you can see exactly where this occurred in Lowndes County. We're going to zoom in. This is the southern end of Highway 45. Again, this is not 45 alternate. This is Highway 45. It's there near where 789 comes out at 45. Like you're heading toward the airport. Again, this is on the south end, south of Highway 82. That was that accident. It looked like that vehicle left the roadway, so I don't see any backup or delays on those roads. But again, you want to give yourself plenty of extra time. You can see the roads are wet this morning along Highway 45. This is northbound. The Tupelo Humane Society, of course, will be moving to their new facility on Cliff Gookin here in the next week or so. So we're going to be talking more about that and some fundraising events you'll have going on for that move. But let's first talk about our pet of the week. What's her name? Maddie?
This is Maddie.
Maddie. Tell us a little bit about Maddie.
Maddie's 3 years old.
It's going to be great. It's going to be a good event.
Yeah, and you know, Miss Mississippi was always her dream, so this is just even a step up. This is beyond her dreams. How do you feel about that being her uncle?
Being a step up, this is the best of the best, you know.